I don't know why I'm having these technical issues today. Anyway, this is like what, the 4th attempt at this point. Hello Party People. Heute ist einfach ein bisschen mehr Chat-Stream, was auch immer. More English, more German, my brain capacity. Basically, this is more of a co-working chill stream. I have nothing planned. I'm so sorry. I saw that I haven't been streaming for a few days already, and I'm like, okay, I can't do this. I have to stream. I have not much planned, honestly. Yep. What is happening? Like, really, what is happening? Okay, I was just checking my stream. I don't know why, but it's just... We're here. Anyway, I've been feeling quite stressed recently, honestly. Like, I've had these eye twitches because I'm just stressed. And I'm not feeling very well today, honestly. I have to say that I have a little bit of a stomach ache, and I was like, should I even stream? I'm not gonna stream for too long, definitely, because I do feel a little bit sick. Anyway, and I do need rest, honestly speaking. I don't even know why I'm streaming right now, but it's fine. It's fine. I just wanted to do it a little bit. I don't like, whatever. But I've been filming something earlier, and just a quick unboxing video for the album. Maybe you can probably not see it. But yeah, otherwise, we just have some things laying around here that I need to finish. I don't even know where to start. I don't even know what to do. I was thinking about actually doing a gaming stream today, but the thing is, I cannot connect my phone anymore. My cable is broken. I need to get a new one, and the one that I'm using right for charging doesn't work with my adapter. It doesn't work. I have no clue why. Maybe it's just a really ass adapter. But yeah, it doesn't really connect. So that's the issue that I have, just like a few other things. But we're gonna figure it out, okay? But yeah, I don't even know what to do. Should I read you something? Should I just chill? Should I just whatever? Yes, party people, babies, baby girls. Ich weiß nicht, über was ich reden soll, ganz ehrlich. Ich weiß nicht, ich möchte gerne Reaction machen, aber ich kann nicht. Mein ganzes Equipment ist... Aber egal. Wir machen das Beste draus, okay. Ich habe keinen Bock mehr, Englisch zu sprechen. Sorry. Wobei, es gibt eine Sache, ich möchte gerne ein bisschen Luft auslassen. Okay, ich möchte einfach ein bisschen Luft auslassen. Ich möchte ein bisschen raus damit. Ich habe keinen Bock mehr. Ja, wirklich, au. Ich hab einfach kein... Es reicht mir. Ich will nicht mehr. First of all, ja. First of all, okay. Ich habe mir heute wieder Gedanken gemacht über wohin möchte ich gerade? So. Und ich glaube, ich habe schon mal erzählt in einem anderen Stream, dass ich muss ein bisschen näher mit meinem Mic hier. Ich habe ja schon mal erzählt, dass ich meine Ausbildung gemacht habe, beziehungsweise abgebrochen habe. Ich war nicht lange drin. Ich war nur so ein paar Monate in dieser Ausbildung drin und habe mir dann gedacht, so, weißt du was, das ist so ein beschissenes Ding an sich, in diesem System drin zu sein. Du kannst mir nicht sagen, ja, schau mich an, du kannst mir nicht sagen, dass es okay ist, dass der Mindestlohn hochgeht, gleichzeitig ändert es gerade überhaupt nichts, weil der Mindestlohn jetzt einfach totaler Beschisser ist, Bescheiß an sich ist, ja, und wenn dann noch vor allem so irgendein anderer bekacktes Ding kommt und von wegen, ja, mehr Stunden, bla bla. Ich hoffe, du arbeitest da auch mal einfach so im Drecksloch, dass du sowas sagen kannst. Wirklich, dass du sowas sagen kannst. Ich hoffe, du arbeitest im Drecksloch. Aber auf jeden Fall, ich weiß gar nicht, was ich sagen soll. Es ist einfach an sich so beschissen gemacht, dass während das alles hochgeht, niemand an die Azubis denkt. Niemand an die Azubis denkt. Es ist mir verdammt egal, ob das Kinder sind. Es sind Kinder. Es sind Kinder, die 40 Stunden arbeiten oder ein bisschen weniger oder sonst was und auch noch mit dem Gesetz und so und noch ein bisschen mehr drauf geguckt wird, wenn sie halt unter 18 sind, vor allem unter so 16 sind noch. Aber es ist egal. Vor allem, wenn dann irgendwie argumentiert wird von wegen, ach ja, Kindergeld hier und Taschengelder. Ist dir vielleicht bewusst, dass viele Familien gar nicht so funktionieren? Ist dir das eigentlich bewusst? Diese Kinder haben gar nichts davon. Oh mein Gott, ich merke gerade, mein Akku ist fast leer. Ich bin gerade ein bisschen fronty, muss ich ganz ehrlich sagen. Ich muss mir auch meinen Titel. Ich glaube, ich muss meinen Titel ein bisschen umändern. Von meinem Stream, weil ich einfach gerade. Ich habe gerade gemerkt, dass mein Streamname. Winding Down, ruhiger Abend heißt. Währenddessen ich hier gerade mich so aufrege und. Aber so ist das Leben, weißt du? Beides kann existieren. Beides kann existieren, dass du ruhig willst, aber gleichzeitig dich gerade ein bisschen echauffierst über irgendwas. Ich finde, das ist eine gewisse Harmonie an sich. Aber ja, also ich hatte zwar meine eigenen Probleme, warum ich dann abgebrochen habe, aber ich weiß nicht, was ich sagen soll, wirklich. Ich würde niemals wieder eine Ausbildung anfangen, weil ich mir halt denke, das geht nicht. So, das funktioniert einfach so nicht. Nicht, weil ich selber sage so, oh, ich habe das Privileg von so viel. Nein, das ist erst recht so ein Ding, wo ich mir denke, so, ich habe nicht mal dieses Privileg an diesen Ressourcen überhaupt haben dürfen, beziehungsweise sie überhaupt zu bekommen, sie zu haben, dass ich sagen kann, ja, okay, ich mache jetzt easy einfach eine Ausbildung, vor allem mit meinem Alter, das geht halt einfach gar nicht mehr. Und ich habe halt auch, als ich meine Ausbildung angefangen habe, ich war halt schon über 18 und das war halt auch schon noch eine Sache. Die hat auch mit eingespielt und mir ist heute auch noch eingefallen, wie das bestimmt auch so ein bisschen Pressure für die ganzen anderen Kinder, die Jugendliche, es waren halt wirklich viel mehr in meiner Klasse drin, die halt unter 18 waren. Wie viel Pressure das auch eigentlich ist, diesen Altersunterschied überhaupt zu spüren, wenn du vor allem doch jemanden in der Klasse hast, der viel älter ist als du und ein kleines bisschen mehr erfahren bist als du. Und ich glaube, das ist halt auch noch eine Sache, die irgendwie so ein bisschen damit eingespielt hat. Gut, meine Klasse ist gut, da gab es ganz viele Gründe und ganz viele Sachen, die ich dazu sagen könnte. Also es ist jetzt nicht das Einzigste darin, aber es ist halt an sich so, weißt du, so Sachen, wo ich mir halt denke, so, ja, dieses System ist nicht das Geilste. Und ich wünschte mir so sehr, dass es für die ganzen Azubis sich das auch mal ändern würde, dass sie mehr Benefits davon bekommen. Weil ich finde, es ist einfach kein Benefit. Zu sagen, ja, es ist ein Benefit, dass du überhaupt dann in einem Betrieb bist, dass du dann davon lernen kannst und dann eventuell vielleicht genommen wirst. Was ist das? Das ist eine Existenzangst, die du diese ganzen Kinder gibst. Plus, wenn sie sowieso schon Existenzangst haben im Sinne von, ja, was mache ich überhaupt? Weil es so viele eben Jugendliche gibt, die überhaupt nicht mal wissen, wo sie hinwollen, weil sie gerade mal unter 16 sind, beziehungsweise unter 18 sind. Das sind alles so, was sollen die wissen? Ich wusste nichts mit 16 oder mit 18. Und das sind so Sachen, wo ich mir manchmal denke, so, boah, Alter, nee, niemals. Würde ich nicht nochmal machen. Würde ich studieren? Das ist eine andere Sache. Würde ich studieren? Mann, da müsste ich richtig dahinter stehen, zu sagen, ja, ich muss das wirklich durchziehen. Aber so wie ich mich kenne, würde ich das niemals machen. Ich weiß ganz genau, was ich studieren wollen würde. Was ich studieren würde. Aber ich weiß ganz genau, dass es auch nicht so wäre, dass ich sage, ja, ich ziehe das zu 100% jetzt durch. Einfach weil ich weiß, dass ich das an sich auch wahrscheinlich so machen kann. Das sage ich seit Jahren und gleichzeitig mache ich mir so viel Scham, mache ich mir so viele Gedanken darüber, wie im Sinne von, ach, Mann, wo gehe ich denn hin, was mache ich denn, wohin gehe ich, wie kriege ich das überhaupt alles hin und was auch immer, weil das ist jetzt wirklich so eine Sache, über die ich mich einfach so complainen muss, einfach so echauffieren muss, weil es ist so unfassbar, traurig, finde ich das, wenn du als Person jemand bist, der schon so ein bisschen viele Dinge alleine hinkriegt, irgendwie selber schon die Skills aufbaut, was auch immer, und dann auch noch, also an sich so basically die Pipeline von, ach, du bist ja so stark und ach, du bist ja so und du kriegst das so alles so, so, hallo, das ist doch kein Wettbewerb. So, es ist doch egal, ob ich Dinge auch alleine schaffe. Wie kann es sein, dass du nicht irgendwie ein bisschen Support geben kannst? Wie kann es nicht sein, dass du ein bisschen unterstützen kannst? Wie kann es nicht sein, dass du gut mit mir darüber reden kannst? Oder auch auch neutral auch darüber reden kannst, ohne dich da irgendwie mit einzubeziehen? Wie kann es sein, dass das irgendwie nicht möglich ist? Ich verstehe das nicht, muss ich ganz ehrlich sagen. Es bricht mir das Herz, wenn ich solche Sachen höre und an viele Leute auch in meinem Leben oder von vorigen in meinem Leben oder vielleicht auch später, was auch immer, wenn ich an sich diesen Gedanken manchmal habe, weil ich mir halt denke, so habe ich halt immer so viele Konflikte mit mir im Inneren, dass es halt manchmal echt schwer ist dann, und vielleicht kennst du das auch, vielleicht spürst du das auch, vielleicht ist es bei dir so ähnlich, dass du dann denkst, so, weißt du was, dann erst recht mache ich alles alleine. Weil ich kann ja nicht mal darauf mich anlehnen, mal auf jemand anderen. Das ist dieses so Hyper-Independence, was auch immer. So, wie kann es sein, dass ich mich nicht ein bisschen an dich lehnen kann, nicht mal ein bisschen zu weinen? Und dann ist es, manchmal so ich weine über irgendwelche Dinge, ich complaine mich, ich beschwere mich, was auch immer. Und dann ist es so ein insgeheimes Wettbewerbsding und haha, ihr geht's nicht so gut und ja, dann geht's mir damit gut. Und like, was ist das? Ich habe auf jeden Fall mittlerweile gelernt, einfach wirklich mein eigenes Ding leise zu machen. Und wenn Leute wirklich reinkommen in meinem Leben, die auch dasselbe Ziel haben, im Inneren und auch außen, hey, ich willkomme dich echt in mein Leben. Es ist super schön, gewisse Leute in meinem Leben zu haben und sonst was. Ich sage nicht, dass sie irgendwie, I don't want to villainize the people around me or whatever, right? Because I'm just as much of a villain in people's eyes and whatever. Like, it's the normal thing. I'm just stating a fact that I'm sad about something. I'm feeling sad about something. I'm feeling a little bit heartbroken about something, but that's fine. That doesn't mean that I hold it so far over your head that it could fail you as an entire person in my eyes entirely. And I say that, which is funny because I know very well that I catch myself sometimes doing that still to people. And I know that this is a pattern where I'm like, I have to unlearn that. That's not okay. That's not healthy. So sometimes I'm like, damn, I'm complaining about certain things that make me feel like this. And I'm like, come on, girl, come on. Like, look, please. How are you behaving towards other people to be talking like this? How are you going above and beyond for yourself and for others to be bettering yourself in this way? And the thing is, you only better yourself, become wiser while interacting with people, while experiencing life. And that also comes with the fact that sometimes it's a thing about balancing the act of you're doing something wrong, at the same time wanting to have better, needing something better, to put the equal amount or even more effort into changing yourself, and aligning with yourself for something that's truly for you. And sometimes it really is, life sometimes is quite a push and pull, conflict, gray zone. And it's quite the chess piece that you need to move around when it comes to thinking, behaving, and changing. But yeah, also, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but I think I did, maybe, I don't know. I've been so stressed, as in like I barely have any sleep. The thing is, I'm living life. Wow, like I cannot tell you. I've adult life is with this age slowly. I gotta lock in so much harder than I've ever done before. There's no time to waste. Seriously, just a few days ago, I realized, man, I can understand why everybody is so in a rush, which is very sad. But I understand why people are like this, and this. I understand because when you get older, there's no such thing as having to sit back and blah 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 blah. No, yes, I think that's amazing to do and whatever, but you will not do yourself a good favor by doing so. Then again, it really depends whether or not you have a support system that's like a really healthy spine or not, you know. You gotta know that for yourself. You yourself, you gotta know that yourself. From my case, I'm like vice versa, you know. And it really depends, but you always understand that to have a healthy spine, you also need to work on yourself a little bit more. So for example, working out, I'm starting to work out again, and I'm kind of filming the progress of it, which yeah, which is funny because the thing is, it's not like I don't like working out. I do like working out actually, especially running, but it's just that, especially during my teens, like a little bit when I don't know, but there was a time where I really liked working out. But it's more of a thing that I like because I had enough time. Now it's more of a, oh my god, what do I balance first? What is the first thing I'm gonna have to think about when I have like 3 hours of productivity of myself after work and then a day off? And what am I gonna do? Am I gonna have a social life? What am I supposed to do, right? And it's really difficult. Plus, I have to say, I feel saddened by the fact that no one ever like considers me for once being like, yeah, okay, you know what, you always travel so far for me. Like, yeah, I mean, I say that it's fine and it's okay. I mean, of course I could also say this to the person, but the thing is, why would you not think about that yourself? I don't know if it's because it's so normal to me to always like think about behavior, actions, and whatever, not only my own but the other people's as well. But the other people's behavior is more of a thing that you cannot control. So all I can control is to go to these people and be like, hey, listen, like, we can meet, but it's just like I can't travel to you, like, yeah. But the thing is, I've encountered it enough at this point that people actually don't bother putting that much effort into me as well, which I'm like, yeah, okay, you know what, no, never mind. I don't care about telling you anything anymore. You know, sometimes you just know when certain relationships are starting to not align with you anymore, and they make you sad. Basically, this is what I'm saying, because this is just reaching a point where I'm like, yeah, okay, it's great to have you, to have had you in my life. You're still a great person, just not what I need right now, I guess. Then again, I cannot tell you how much I've been putting patience and grace upon and compassion upon these type of people, and upon myself, and then expecting it from other people towards myself. So as I said, I'm just as much of a villain just because I don't talk like that, tell you about my own actions enough in detail. I can tell you I'm also as much as a villain in other people's eyes as they are sometimes, like, to me, because, you know, I mean, I don't know how to explain it to you. But yeah, we're human. I think you need to understand that some of your actions are not the greatest. And then to not try not to repeat them. Try to learn and get wiser. Because I can have all the knowledge about how to say certain things, but it doesn't matter if I in the moment don't know how to actually say them. But yeah. Ja, aber so ist das halt irgendwie. Ich habe keine Ahnung, was ich noch dazu sagen soll. Ich weiß auch nicht, warum ich darüber spreche. Ich wollte einfach nur ein bisschen mich beschweren, I guess. Weil ich habe einfach so genug davon. I've had enough of so many things that I'm like, guys, I'm okay. Listen, you know, in the past streams, I've been talking about how I had a crush and how I'm heartbroken. And my recent video was also about like being heartbroken, about talking about deserving something of worth and value. Because what is the difference between all three of them, right? Worth is something that comes from value, and deserving something comes from something that you need to earn, or that is to be earned, right? Or as in like, wait, I wrote a nice piece down, okay? I didn't fully finish it, but let me check it, okay? Let me check it. I wrote something really nice down about that. Let me see, where did I put it? I don't even remember. I don't even. Okay, warte mal. Hier habe ich das hingepackt. Where did I put it? Alright, so deserving something is the give and take of entitlement, privilege, and trust. Okay, the appropriate amount of you measure to put into action, which is true, right? But I mean, if we think about it, you act on something to deserve it, right? I act in a way of working out to deserve, for example, a reward later, as in like maybe I'm like, okay, like a sweet little treat. Or like I've been studying hard for something and now I deserve to have some rest. It's something towards an action, something like a certain type of amount, right? Where worth is the value of something that is already there, something so objective and undeniable. For example, an art piece, for example, somebody has put enough work, a lot of work into something for it to be deserving of a certain type of worth, which is a very undeniable fact. For example, let's say, I don't know why I'm thinking about Mona Lisa, but Mona Lisa, the worth of that piece is so undeniable, right? It's a fact. So certain things are worth because they're so undeniable in a set amount. And it shouldn't, the other thing is, because my video was talking about a person and actions and stuff like that, there's no such thing as a human soul having a type of worth in this type of way, or like deserving of something, because we are not objects, right? You put something into action that's that's deserving of your time and input and whatever, and this is going to be the worth, you understand? So value, of course, value is something more. Value is something more that you have your boundaries set in, where you have, where it's just something you have. It's unshakable, even more than the worth on its own. for example, I value beauty, right? I value beauty in certain things. If something is, it depends. If it's like aesthetically pleasing to the eye, it's beauty. But if something is not aesthetically pleasing to my eye, but beautiful but beauty in beauty on its own, from the way it's been worked, like craftsmanship or something, I don't know, it's still beautiful to me. So that's a value that I have. It's such a non-negotiable thing that you should never lower yourself for whatever. It's very important to have values about yourself, especially because they make you feel secure. So sometimes when it comes to people and like human and relationships, yes, something can be worth less of your time or whatever, or deserving or whatever, but not your value. The value of you being like, okay, well, I value this sounds silly, but I value the discomfort of heartbreak to have this. Basically, I value experiences, right? To have this experience. So that was a non-negotiable thing for me. Even I had my boundaries to be saying, okay, well, I will be hurt. I am going to feel hurt. And this is where I draw the line, to not act on it in a way where I can hurt others, right? And just learn from it, become wiser from it. And it did happen, so, you know. I don't know if I explained it myself like better this time, because like I rewatched my video and I was like, damn, what am I saying? I don't think everybody understands what I was saying in the first place. Sheesh. Type she. Because like I had such a problem articulating my thoughts. But yeah. Exactly. Ooh. What is happening? Oh my god. Whoa. I think at least that's what I said. Let me just really quickly, I need to fact check myself, okay? I need to fact check myself. Check that. Okay, sorry. I just need to. I'm gonna check myself. Oh shit. Okay, wait. No, I still stand by what I said. It's just not articulated properly in a way, because I know there's gonna be somewhere else some type of text that I'm gonna see, and I'm gonna be like, this is exactly what I said. This is exactly what I meant. This happens way too many times to me, by the way. I have no clue what to do about that. By the way, I need to probably just do a little bit more research on how to like get better with that. But yeah, whatever. If you understand me, you will understand me. Aber ja, sonst, was gibt's denn noch, über das ich so ein bisschen reden wollte? Nicht viel. Arbeitsdynamiken wäre jetzt auch ein gutes Thema. Work dynamics, yeah, would also be a very great topic right now, just a little bit, because like honestly, I don't even know what to say. It's so confusing. Okay, wait, let me start like this. I had a dream today, which was a little bit weird. Do you know this movie? Do you know the movie? It's like an animated movie about like a bunch of kids going into like a house that's like a monster house, and at some point they figure out a lot of things, and I think they escape from it or whatever. It's like so blurry in my mind. But I had a dream that was kind of like that, but it was more adult life, corporate life in a way. I was in a hotel as a guest, and it kind of morphed into my workplace or something, and it was really weird. It was really weird because I was trying to escape from it like in some type of way, and it was really, really weird. So I was thinking about work dynamics today. It's just in general. Maybe you will also know and understand what I'm talking about. Maybe you are living through that or have lived through that. And let me tell you something. It truly is detrimental. Do you say that? Is that a detrimental? Is it the? Am I pronouncing it right? But to a workplace, to a company in general, like it tells me way too much about a place that works like that. And I think it's almost dysfunctional, honestly speaking. When it's like a push and pull, tug of war type of workplace and work dynamic, where you have to be a team, but it's also you have to be an individual work. But then again, how dare you do some individual work? You have to work in a team. What are you talking about? And then they are like, why is this person like, how a lot of things in life are a reflection of you and the things around you and stuff like that, right? Sometimes a workplace kind of reflects the people that work there, or vice versa, such things, right? Sometimes a workplace doesn't define you, especially if you have a very stable type of like personality on its own already, and you're just there for out of necessity. Like me, for example. Then again, I also did look for something that was more in line with me, so yeah. Anyway, but anyway, yes. I think it's kind of it leaves such a foul taste in my mouth when I think about it, because I'm like, this is so unfair of you to treat this person like that. I know this person is doing so much and truly isn't the greatest way, but the thing is, it's literally how this person is, this entire place work dynamic personified, basically. So you cannot tell me that you can't see that. Like, what are you talking about? So yeah, if you have ever found yourself in a work dynamic where it's like team work together, but then again, individual work, you have to do your own work. Oh yeah, actually, how dare you do your own work? You have to think about your team. Do it together. Or we're like a family, basically. Like, it's really weird when a family cannot have its own life while still being individual people and still like be a family together, right? You don't like, that's very confusing, and that's really weird. And I say that with a lot of confidence in my experience. So yeah, let me tell you, if you're like, oh, actually this sounds like my workplace in some way, first of all, check yourself if you're being like this to other people, like, why is this person like that, blah, 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 blah. And always like schnacken, ein bisschen zu viel schnacken und so in einer Weise, wo ich mir halt denke, so, das geht dich auch gar nichts an. Und wenn, dann bitte ein bisschen kritischer. Was soll das hier alles? Listen, you can be judgmental. You can judge all you want. Okay, judging that's a fine thing, okay? But to fall that judgment on somebody, this is where you need to draw the line. This is not healthy. Do you know that? Do you understand that? Yeah. Because there are certain things that are truly a fact about a person. That's where you can't fall your judgment, because that's so undeniable. But there's certain things where you should really be holding yourself back to be like, you know, no. Hold that little hammer in your hand, okay, for a little while longer. But yeah. Anyway, yeah. Otherwise, what other work dynamic have I been in? Oh yeah, something about like how, this is my own experience now, about how like life experience in general. I did talk about it earlier, how when you're seen as the one who can do so much, people don't even try to like, they don't put anything toward you, where you're like, and then they put fault on you and shame you and guilt you in some way, where you're like, what are you talking about? You never told me anything about this. How am I supposed to ask if I didn't even know that, like, if I didn't even know that was a part of it? What are you talking about? Yeah. What else? Oh yeah, being the person that's the best, one of the best, or the good people that work well and efficiently, and then having to pick up the slack from certain people. But listen, you don't really have to pick up the slack from other people because they're slower or whatever. If you know very well to not do that, when your manager, whatever, tells you like, oh, blah, 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 like, listen, it's not my fault. You see me sometimes work really well and sometimes then work less. What are you talking about? I don't do that for you, you know that? I do that for myself, because I have a weird thing about like beating my own like best time. Being like, ha, I can do that even faster than last time. I'm a little bit competitive towards myself, honestly. But let me tell you something, that's a good quality to have towards yourself, to be like competitive towards yourself. Be like, you know what? I can run even faster. I can do this even better. I can this, and this. Because that is about growth and how you can change and putting effort and whatever into yourself and investing all of that. Because listen, I have so many things I can tell you as a skill asset that I can do. I can learn things so easily. They're challenging, yes, but I could learn them all. You put me in office work, I'm like, yeah, okay. I don't know really, like, I'm gonna be shy about it, nervous about it, but I'm like, yeah, you just tell me some things and I'm gonna be okay, fine with that. I will be able to deliver you the best thing you could ever think about. But yeah, too bad that I don't have certain type of education. Well, certain things, yes, I would never be able to do, but because simply also why I have no interest in that. But yeah, I'm not saying like, oh, I would be doing such a better job. Let me tell you something, if I had the interest in certain things, I would probably do a really good job. You know, for example, if I would have the interest of math, if I would have the interest of math, of doing math, Alter, ich würde Einser in Mathe rausschießen wie keine Ahnung was. Ich kann dir das nicht sagen. Hier, da und Kakao, you know. Alter, ich wäre Pro in Mathe. Aber bin ich nicht. Let me tell you something. There was one time in physics. I love physics, okay? In physics, math, for some reason, I just understood. But it's because I was so interested in physics. But like plain algebra, whatever, like maths in general, I was like, no, I can't do this. I can't do that. I don't even understand. Like my problem would always be, I understand how to do it, then again I forget it in the next like little moment, and I'm like, what? And then there's like the most complex sentences that I wouldn't understand because 1, language barrier, 2, undiagnosed a lot of things neurodivergent, and I was struggling, like comprehending, like how many damn watermelons does somebody want to buy in one thing for what cost and whatever. Like, what are you? I'm like, and in my brain I'm like, I don't even understand why this person wants to buy so many watermelons. Plus the thing is, I recently also learned that I think the reason also why a lot of people struggle with math is because of the way we've been taught numbers in the first place, right? So that would also be a contributing factor to it all. So there's so many things that could walk into that, but truly, listen, if I was interested, if I was able to like put everything into it, I would be the type of Asian that can do math, actually. But I can't. So yeah, the same thing, for example, with playing instruments. I did have an interest in it. Sadly, a lot of things happened and I wasn't able to. Oh my god, what is happening? Why is my stream struggling? And I wasn't able to maintain like studying it, and I have been thinking about it. Actually, you know what? No, that takes too much time to take down. It's late as well. It's late actually. I need to stop streaming in a bit. And I said, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do some things. And in the meantime, I've been just talking. Straight up, just talking. But anyway, that just happens, you know. I'm kind of grieving that as well right now. Sometimes you look back into your teens or in your childhood, more for me in my teens, where I'm like, I did so many things. I was able to hold so many things in my hand, but it's because I didn't have the challenges of whatever I have now as an adult. And it's sad because that's the reality. Sometimes you can't do certain things anymore because there's too many things to juggle, especially if you don't have certain resources anyway. And it's just sad. But yeah, because like, how am I, like, for real, how am I supposed to put this in 3 hours, guys? Actually, in a fact, for me, it's not even 3 hours. For me, it's actually 2 hours. Because I travel quite far as well for my job. I almost every day. And I come home really late. I barely have a morning. I barely have sleep. Do you understand? This is why I'm stressed. Because I barely have any sleep. And yeah, this is why I also look extremely puffy recently. I don't like it. Because I'm so like, I hope you remember to take care of yourself. Please, take care of yourself. Take a deep breath. You know what? Let's do this together. Take it like... And one more time. Just deep. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, and out. Like really deep. Okay. Do this 3 to 5 times. Because I forgot to breathe. My like, I don't even know why I'm awake right now. I actually should go get ready to sleep. What is this life? What the fuck? I can't. See you next time. Exactly. And this is where I think I'm gonna slowly end the stream. I still have 50 minutes. I'm gonna 1 hour sharp. I'm gonna end the stream. Okay. No more music for you. No more music for me and for you. Let's wind down. Actually, let's wind down. But yeah, like, please do take care of yourself. Take a bath if you can. If you can, take a nice cold shower or even hot shower. Go to sleep early if it's possible. Eat something healthy. I know it's a struggle to upkeep, because the thing is, because I'm stressed, I eat more sweet stuff because I'm craving it, because I don't have enough sleep and I'm stressed, so I eat, like, it's a cycle. I don't know, maybe do some light exercises. It doesn't have to be running and lifting weights or whatever. No, just like walk a little bit, like just 5 minutes around around somewhere. 5 minutes, easy peasy. And then you won't even realize that you've been walking for more than 5 minutes. Or just like, I don't know, just some stretching exercises, because that really helps. Recently I've been doing a lot of them, because I'm like, I can't, everything hurts in my body. I have no clue why. Am I getting old? What is happening? But yeah, anyway, otherwise, please drink enough water as well. Please hydrate. Okay, you have to hydrate. Listen to me. You have to hydrate. But yes, enough water, stay clean, you know, get some fresh air, move a little bit, breathe, like, breathe. Yeah, maybe stop and take a moment to just have nothing going on. Literally just listen to the birds chirping, the grass growing, and the ants marching. I don't know, something something about that. Or just some really nice music for a little bit. Truly, like, I have to say, and I say this as a person with a lot of things having had, and yeah, burnout for me was the most horrible time ever I've had. Like, I cannot explain to you. That was the most horrible thing ever. It might also be because I pushed myself a little bit too much when it was already time for me to, like, step back and calm down. And it took me a long time to get out of it again, to heal from it. It took me a very long time. So I kind of have to be like, okay, be a little bit careful, because it feels like I'm about to hit the ceiling again, and it's not that healthy. So please do take care of yourself. And it's a bit sad, because I'm like, oh, I'm kind of picking up certain things again right now, around the time where I'm like, yeah, okay, let's just do this. Let's just do this, okay? It's just a little bit sad, because I'm like, yeah, now I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna take things into my hand again, and then I'm being stopped because I haven't really taken care of myself enough before that, and to even prevent this in the first place. Which is, it depends. Sometimes it's very easy, sometimes it's just really hard to actually prevent this type of thing to happen. But the thing is, sometimes I think it's more of a, you're not preventing something, it's more of a, you're resisting certain things, and it looks like you're preventing it, you know. Basically, it's like, oh, saying you wanna party somewhere to just like go a little bit, but it's actually you resisting the fact that you need to sit down and relax. Because sometimes like going out and I don't know, letting go for the night is fun because then you're moving your body, you can let go a little bit, but it's actually doing exactly the opposite. You know what I mean? Because yeah, that's a certain type of thing where I'm like, I can't even keep my eyes open that late anymore. Which is funny because it really depends for me and when I can actually I'm able to like keep my eyes up for longer. But yeah, yes, I'm gonna give you a little sneak peek of my video that I filmed today. Because it's about to be, you know. First of all, this has been lying in my room for a long time. You can already see it in the corner. And it already morphed into like decor in my room. And honestly, I would be glad to have this as a decor because she the only thing I'm sad that it's so heavy that for some reason it kinda like the page is the thing just kinda, oh my god, what happened with my light? It just, hello, that's a bit too much. Please, oh my god. Okay, whatever. And it's so heavy that it kind of like, yeah, it kind of ripped out, which is a little bit sad. But we have this. Okay, you're already seeing it. Ooh, okay. I put filters on, audio filters and stuff like that on the stream again because I'm always testing out. So I hope the audio is fine when I was just fangirling about this. Anyway, this is a little sneak peek. I actually did want to like do some things. Maybe next time on a day where I can like just chill. I'm gonna actually do the thing that I've been meaning to do for like for 3 years or a little bit longer already at this point. And it's gonna be a sewing thing. Listen, you better hold me to that when I don't, okay? Listen, because I definitely will not do it probably. Like it depends on what I have finished, what I'm gonna do. But yeah, exactly. Okay, I'm just waiting out the time to finish. Now the light is like crazy. Hello, can we not? Huh, it's better. But yeah, you wanna see? You wanna see what I got? I'm not somebody who really collects photo cards. I don't really care about them. It's nice to have them. It's like a little cute little treat to have. But yeah, I got some. My favorite photo card is probably this one. Probably this one. Okay, and this one. Okay. I'm gonna show you my favorite cards. My favorite photo card of this album is this one. Look at the cutie patootie. This one. Cutie patootie. Okay, that's it. Otherwise, you know what? Because I have like 6 minutes left. I don't know why, but I feel like I should do this. Okay. I don't know why I'm hearing Snow White, but that's it. I use this quite often when I'm streaming. I have no clue why. But yeah, let me just quickly do this, okay? A quick message for whoever is hearing this, seeing this, whatever, but anytime. A quick message for anybody who needs this. Ooh. Ooh. That was not. You didn't see that. Yes, you did, but. Okay. Oops. Alright. That's gonna be it. We have. Oh. We have Sleeping Beauty. Okay. Like, what do you like? Deep sleep. We have Bluebeard. Okay. That's saving, I think, would be the literal translation. Why is this picture kind of like, damn? We have the Little Mermaid. I don't even remember, like, when did this happen? I don't remember the story like that. We have the, what do you call that? The boop, the knife, no, whatever. Sword, I don't know, the small thing. What do you call that? In German, it's Dolch. And then we have Beauty and the Beast. Zustimmung. Like, what do you call that? I don't know what's the English word for it, but whatever. So whatever you need right now, definitely like take a step back and sleep. Maybe sleep is truly important. Something that will be calming to you, because that will transform you in a way that you wouldn't know. Because you know what? Sleep is very important when you're trying to work out and lose weight, or just general have, you know, stress. Because I don't have enough sleep. I'm so much more stressed. Simply because I don't have enough sleep. Or not only enough sleep, but also I don't have a restful sleep. So it's very important. Restful sleep will transform you in many ways. Your soul, your mind, your body. It really is helpful, because if, you know, sometimes when you don't sleep well and you wake up having like a really puffy face, yeah, and sometimes you wake up and you feel like replenished, you know. Anyway, because if you do that, you are able to kind of get yourself out of it, out of like the dark woods, out of something that's so unknown to you. It will give you some more wisdom to certain things as well. In general, like, think about certain things, certain ways, and find a strategy and plan it and put it into action towards you getting more wiser in your ways, because that will inevitably help you get out of certain things. Literally, like, take it into your own hands, you know, and just march to that and be like, yes, I'm gonna take it all on guard. You know. Yeah, I'm hearing Midnight Sun. Oh, story. Okay, first of all, I had tickets for Zara Larsson, but the thing is, I was at a different concert before, and it was a digital ticket, and I forgot about the fact that the Zara Larsson one was a physical ticket. So I forgot my ticket at home, and I missed the concert because I had my ticket at home. And I had like a really cute outfit and everything. God, Sarah, I'm so sorry. I would have loved participating at the concert to just enjoy and have fun, but I just missed it because I forgot about the fact that I anyway, it's fine, another time, okay? But I would have definitely loved being in this era of her album and everything else to be at the concert. But yeah, Midnight Sun, guys. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You have the power to just choose your ways, to choose what is the best thing for you. You sometimes knowing that you have a free will restrict you because you have so much to choose from that you don't know what to choose from in the first place. Sometimes it's very restricting to be human, because we're like, what, where, but you actually can do so many things. Then again, you can, because a lot of things play into that. No matter how much free will you have, are you gonna be that in your own little cage within a bigger cage that's called the country and anything else that's participating in that? Yeah, even if that's allowed, even if you still have your own life and your own autonomy and a way of fighting back to so much, okay? You don't have to be an activist. You don't have to be an activist towards certain causes to still be an activist towards yourself and your own autonomy and your soul and your mind and your body, okay? Your own autonomy. Be an activist towards your own self, because that's the most movement you can also put into certain causes as well, that you maybe have your values is what we're talking about today, values about, maybe just one more card. Ooh, almost one more card. Ooh. Oh, two actually. Oh, look at this. The Good Fairy, support. And then we have, oh, that's quite the opposite. It's basically, we have the Good Fairy and the Evil Witch, which from Hansel and Gretel. Let me look it up actually, because I don't know what you're gonna say about that one. So it's more of a good thing, but also you have to be careful. Basically, you have to be careful about your steps, even if there's certain support that maybe that you will get or have to get out of certain things. Not everybody has your best interest. You have to know very well to discern that. But then again, you can triumphantly walk this path to how do I say this? To be over the people that want something bad to you, whatever, by literally taking care of yourself, taking reign of yourself, taking that sword and knowing very well, these are my sharp words, this is my values, this is what I value in myself, this is who I am. I'm gonna be an activist towards my own life, because and being all of that and taking action towards that and putting all of this work into that, into yourself, no matter who will want to do something bad to you or says something or whatever, like even if a person doesn't like you, not everybody has to like you, not everybody will like you. The moment you're unstable, you're gonna let something leak in a way that you will let this person touch you a bit too much. I'm talking about like inner stuff things. I'm not talking about physical whatever. Okay, because for some reason I was also thinking about that, because this could be an advice that's not good for some people that just don't know what to do with what I just said. Because for example, even if you know how to do like boxing for example, even if you know how to fight or defend yourself, it doesn't matter. Some things just happen. Sadly enough, some things that just happen. So yeah, even then, I don't know how to I don't know why I'm thinking about this, but there was a case recently that I looked at over from Bose. I love her, bless her. And Bose, I love her so much. She was looking at a case. I don't remember the name, but it was a case, and she was talking about how there was a witness. It was a court case. There was a witness who's a nurse, and looking at this nurse, I was like, wow. I was like, this is incredible. Like even in the like, you know what I mean? Even in the face of something so adverse, something that would be shaking you up in such a crazy way, to be like this, to be so stable within yourself still, that's a lot. This is what I meant. Yeah, like even sometimes, you know, to know that something, you're in the facing something so unpredictable, but still be like, okay, taking a step back, you need your own safety, stuff like that. Basically, this is what I'm trying to say, you know. Even in the face of something like that, take steps back to understand where you're gonna be finding safe ways for you to be able to be so unshakable still, is what I'm trying to say. If you understand what I mean, this is the message for you, okay? You don't need to. Not everything is gonna be what you need to hear, you know? Like at this point, there's a lot of people probably, see, take it. Die Gabelung, you know, the ways that are parting. You need to know which one to choose. And when it comes to your path, you yourself know that only. It doesn't matter what I say or whatever. I can only tell you certain things, but it's always in your own hand whether or not you're gonna believe it or not. But yeah, there's gonna, you know, sometimes certain things, certain words, certain ways are foxes. Very tricky, very sneaky, very whatever, and some things are gonna be taking you to something wiser, you know, something more wow, even if it's very much in between the dark and the light. Mic drop. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, this is where I'm gonna end the stream. I need to get ready and sleep, guys. It was very nice to see you. It was very nice to just stream and just make a video, like whatever. See you next time. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye.